So what's up? How you doing today? In this video, we're going to look at Althea and determine what key the song is in. The song is actually in 3 different keys, in my opinion, but we're going to focus on the main one, the verse part. It's got all the solos and stuff on that. And it's going to be either B Dorian or E Mixolydian modes that we revolve around. So it can be one or the other, but I want you to listen to it and determine yourself what you think it sounds like. So I'm going to play through the progression and finish on a B minor the first time and second time on an E, and I want you to determine which chord sounds more restful and kind of at home, like the song could just end on that. So here it is. First time B minor, second time E. So which one do you think it is? This one or this one? I mean, the correct answer is there is none. And that's really the point of this video, is that sometimes keys can be very subjective. Sometimes they are pretty objective. It's going to be, okay, it's definitely clearly this key, you know, is what the song revolves around. But some songs, like Althea, I think are a little in the gray area. And sometimes people think it's one or the other, and they're really adamant. And I think whatever works for you is what's most important. So I myself think that it is in E, or E Mixolydian. And the reason it's E Mixolydian is because with that B minor, you have a D, just like in Eyes of the World, and that makes it E Mixolydian because it gives you a flat 7th. Although Eyes of the World actually has a major 7th, and then it switches to the B minor. That's another topic. But, and really the parent key, you could call it, is A. So I'm not going to get fully into all the modes if we don't know what that is. But basically, you know, it's either revolves around the B minor, and we think about the chords in that sense, or it revolves around an E. And the reason that I think it's E is just simply the way that I hear it. It resonates with me. It sounds more like it ends on that, which I haven't heard too many versions of the song, but I think they usually ended on E. But sometimes they maybe have done it in B minor that I haven't heard because it's the Dead, and you know they played it differently all the time. That's part of what makes them so great. So to me, okay, it ends on that, but the progression also ends on it, and all the chords are 2 beats apiece, except that one right there not only ends the progression and sometimes ends the song, but it plays it 4 beats, so twice as long. So it's really stressing that E to me. So it sounds to me like that's the kind of home chord, the home note is that E. So that's why I think of it as E Mixolydian. But somebody else may hear it as B minor, which is in this case B Dorian, and that's totally fine. And sometimes people think just because it starts with whatever chord it is, that's the chord. And to me, though, that's thinking about things very logically. And if that makes sense for somebody, again, that's okay. But really, in the end, it's about how it sounds and how it makes you feel that's more important than just logically thinking about it. And more often than not, it's about the last chord than the first. But it really depends. It's all about the situation and how you, view it. But in the big picture here, it doesn't actually matter if it's one or the other because they're both the same keys overall. It's the same collection of notes. The notes in a B Dorian scale, this one is the same thing in E Mixolydian. I'm fumbling through that. That wasn't even really it, but it's the same notes. So you're talking about 2 sides of the same coin, or the 2 sides of the same pick. You know, it's like somebody could say, "Oh, it's a gator pick," you know, because there's a gator on the front here. Someone else could say, "Oh, it's just a green pick." But in the end, it's a pick. It doesn't matter which side you're looking at. So, point is here, some songs are subjective, and you can view them however you want, but I want you to determine them by your ear and what makes most sense to you. So hopefully that sheds some light on this tune and others, that it's not a clear science. We have to use our ears, and that is our best use of judgment. So good luck messing around with this. There's actually no practice backing track or anything for this song, for this video. I want you to just play through it. If you have your guitar right now, just play through it and really hear how the chords sound, and really stop on each one and really notice how it sounds and makes you feel, and make the determination for yourself. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think the song is in? Is it B minor or E, basically B Dorian, or E Mixolydian? What do you think? So let me know.